Morning, it's Barbara. I am very, very late today. Very late. But that's okay. It's not lovely out, so I'll be in. Morning, it's Barbara. Good. I can't tell if it starts right away or not. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Still learning my new phone. I do love that I have a pause. I had a pause when I first started doing my podcast. I did it using my laptop as my camera, and it had a pause. When I got my new phone, excuse me while I fix my hair, it did not have a pause, and I missed that. But it has been a long time. It's been 5 years that I've been doing my vlog on my other phone. So apparently this is better quality video. So there you go. Even though it feels like my face is not in very good light, I may have to get myself one of those vloggers, podcasters kits from Best Buy, which has like a ring light and everything, and then you'll get a lot of glare on my glasses. Anyway, still learning, still enjoying my new phone, so that's fun. I got a couple people gave me good advice on my slippers yesterday to try needle felting, and that little inner piece on the inside of my slipper would be a good candidate for needle felting. I did end up wearing my slippers all day, so now they're dirty. But this would be a good candidate for needle felting. And I've never needle felted, but I have a needle felting kit to make a gnome, and I have the needles and everything. It's just that I have no idea where they are, as is not surprising to you. But I can needle felt that in and get rid of these threads, and that would be perfect. I'm not worried about the sole. The sole will stay on for sure. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna add those leather pieces just because I want to not have to do this for another year and a half or whatever. But the reality is, if I wear through this sole now, I'll probably just make myself another pair of slippers. Although this yarn is like Cascade 220, and I had a sweater's quantity of it, and I used one of the skeins for these slippers. Maybe two. Because, you know, I had to remake them and everything. I don't know anyway. But I thought the needle felting was a great idea, so thank you very much for that. And, yeah. So yesterday was not a good emotional day for me. My Twitter made me cry. The news made me cry. So, yeah. Not a good day. Not a good day. But I did end up making cookies. One of the women I follow on Twitter said, I made 2 loaves of bread and 2 loaves of banana bread and I don't know, you know, cinnamon buns, and I still feel like crap. And I'm almost out of sugar. That was how she posted it. It was pretty funny. But yeah, we deal with things. Anyway, so I made cookies yesterday. So I have cookies, which will be good because Dennis has got his D&D tonight. And I have a tendency to want to, like, you know, have something when he's gone. And so having keto cookies available is a good thing for me. Just saying. So I'm hoping that will help me stay keto tonight, because that's D&D night is the night I have a tendency to splurge a little and maybe have too many carbs. So I'm hoping not to do that today because I have cookies. We'll see how I do. I have been reading, I finished the 5th book in that series, that Sean Duffy series by Adrian McKinty. I enjoyed that series a lot, but I read all 5 of the books in that series that I have available from my library electronically. But this is not the first series that Adrian McKinty has written. And I'm tempted to, you know, go to the actual library and get actual library books out. I know, really. Anyway, I'm tempted to go on the website of the library and see if the other books that he has written are available. And his other series. Not sure if I'll be doing that or not, but it's just a thought. But because I have been binge reading that series, I have hardly been doing any crafting. So I'm done with that. There are no more books available to me. Dennis will be gone tonight, so I will be watching videos. I'm way behind on my floss tubes and vlogs and podcasts. So yeah. And I will be knitting. So that's my plan for tonight, to catch up on my videos that I'm way behind on and knit. That will be my evening tonight. So that's my plan. We'll be going over to Ora's tomorrow. Dennis has to replace the innards of the guest toilet. And I don't think Kim is coming this weekend, so the dogs and I will go over and keep her company for a little while. That's tomorrow, though. So today, I'm not sure. Dennis mowed yesterday, so the yard looks nice. And he has some cooking things he wants to do. He found a recipe for a Serbian ground meat dish that I can't pronounce and I don't even know how to spell. And if he comes down from his shower while I'm editing this, I'll put it down up here, but it's got a lot of consonants in it. But it's 2 kinds of ground meat, and then with bacon and cheese in it and stuff. And the traditional sauce is a roasted red pepper sauce. So I had roasted extra peppers so that he would have roasted red peppers so he could make this sauce. So he's planning on doing that today. And he has to make some mushroom soup soon because he has the mushrooms from Wednesday. So he has some cooking that he's going to be doing. He worked on his wine last night. So. But I read a whole book yesterday. I guess I've read a whole book every day for the last 5 days because I read 5 books. Anyway. I am feeling the need to start knitting, so I'll be doing that today. I'll be starting back on my along the edge cowl. And my sister was encouraging me to knit that sweater that I had in my mind when I bought that Gotland yarn at Maryland Sheep and Wool. Oh, it's right over here. And I can pause. I'm loving my pause. This is the Gotland that I bought, and I was thinking I had a sweater in mind, sort of a light, airy sweater. And but it's a little more rustic than I had thought it was, although it's not terrible. But I had sort of a light, airy, just a crew neck sweater in my mind with that yarn. And then because it was a little prickly, I thought maybe I'll make it into a hat, because the lovely Claudia gave me the book of haps, which I have started reading and I'm enjoying. And I was gonna work on a hat. Thought maybe this would be good for a hat. But my sister encouraged me to rethink that and maybe still make the sweater I had envisioned. And if it turns out to be too prickly, she said, just get yourself a lovely light crew neck or turtleneck silk, like long underwear. I have silk long underwear that I used when back in the day when I skied. And And I thought, oh, that would be lovely to have a silk under piece to go under that sweater. So I am back thinking that I might make the sweater I had in mind when I bought it. And it's possible when I try it on, that it's not going to be too prickly. If it's not too prickly, but I'll still have to wear like a tank, a cami under it or something, because I am picturing something light, something knit with a big needle for a slim yarn. It's a sport weight, most of it. The darkest color, I think, is fingering, but the rest of it is sport. Anyway, so I'm thinking about that. So now that I'm not reading this series of books like a crazy person, I am thinking about my next project. And so I'll work on along the edge. I might get ambitious and look at the next step on my Forest Park. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking today. It's a little bit of a dreary, rainy day, so I won't be outside. Dennis has no plans for me that I know of. And I'll slowly work on my list. Maybe I'll look for my felting needles. But there is no rush because I won't need my slippers for several months, 6 months. But I'm very happy with how they turned out. I wore them yesterday, which is why they're dirty again. But, so I'll have to wash them again before I put the leather bottoms on. But they were nice and squishy. It wasn't too bothersome to have this patch on the inside, but if it were felted, it would be better. So anyway, thank you for that suggestion. But, oops, sorry, you were on my list. So I have some things to do, and I could work on some of these things. Or I could just, whatever. I have to do whatever I need to do to have a more cheerful day today, which isn't going to be that easy when it's raining. You know how I'm affected by the weather. I'm always happier when it's a sunny day. Maybe I'll go put my Material Girl on. That bright pink makes me smile. Although I have other sweaters that make me smile too. Maybe I'll dress for smiling rather than just hanging out. We'll see. But we will be going out and about to walk the dogs, and Dennis is going to be cooking some delicious food, and we'll be putting around here. But I'm going to be puttering with my yarn today, I think. That will soothe my soul. I hope you are doing well. It's hard to be, well, for me, it's been hard, a little bit hard on the, emotions or the whatever you want to call it. It's hard to be upbeat some days, and so sorry if this isn't helping. I can understand that, yeah. But we have our days, and I'm hoping for a better one today. Maybe less Twitter today and more knitting would be good for me. I'm pretty sure that would be a recipe for success. And that pink yarn, I'm making that along the edge cowl from, is just going to cheer me up. I thought I could grab it, but I couldn't. I could put you on pause again, but let me not. I'm getting carried away with the whole pausey thing. So anyway. Meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Don't get on Twitter very much. I think that's the plan for today. That's my plan anyway. Please, please be careful. Please stay safe and stay sane.